Judge ROSALYN MISLOS-LOJA. I'm already 16 years as a judge, but I started with the Metropolitan Trial Court of Manila for 5 years, and thereafter I was promoted to the RTC of Manila. Now I'm 11 years as RTC judge, and all in all, I'm now 16 years as a judge. So, okay.
Sa mga kasamahan niyo po, mga kakilala niyo mga judge, sino po kayo sa kanila? Mabait ba? Or suplada? Or straight? Or prangka? Sino po si Judge ROSALYN MISLOS-LOJA?
According to my colleagues, usually binibiro nila ako, they call me pasyente kasi very patient daw ako. Very patient, pero whenever someone steps on my rights, talagang ipinaglalaban ko po. And I'm happy also to tell you that I've got a good reputation. Wala pong lumalapit sa akin para makiusap sa kaso. And should there be those po na sumusubok, hindi rin po nagtatagumpay. So yan po ang pinangahawakan ko po since day one that I became a judge. And even when I was still a prosecutor at the Office of the Ombudsman.
Ano po yung mga experiences ninyo? Saan po kayo nag-umpisa? Hanggang nandito na po kayo ngayon sa RTC Branch 41, Manila.
Okay. I started po as a lowly clerk sa METC branch branch 41 of Quezon City. That was when I was waiting for the result of the bar exams. I came across my former professor who introduced me to a judge. She is now the Court of Appeals, Justice Mariflor Punzalan Castillo. I was taken in as a clerk, but luckily, within a few months from that time, the legal researcher position was opened by the Supreme Court. So in the same year, I was taken in as court legal researcher. And few months thereafter, the clerk of court of branch 41 retired. So the judge offered me the position of clerk of court. And then 2 years thereafter, I transferred to the RTC of Quezon City branch 218 also as a branch clerk of court. A few years thereafter, I applied as assistant special prosecutor of the Office of the Ombudsman. And while there, I applied as presiding judge of the Metropolitan Trial Court of Manila. And fortunately, I was able to get the position. I was appointed there as presiding judge of Branch 14, Metropolitan Trial Court Manila in January of 2005. February of 2010, I was already appointed here in the RTC Manila Branch 41 as presiding judge. So, counting from 2005 to date, I'm already 16 years as a judge.
16 years. Sa inyong pagiging judge, ma'am, ano po yung mga mabibigat, malalaking kaso na inyo po hinawakan noon?
Okay. As far as I can recall, one big case which I was able to handle is the extradition case of Russell Salik. He was involved, accordingly, based on the documentations from the U.S. government, he was involved in funding terroristic activities, and one of which was the bombing in New York, Times Square, among others.
Dito na siya nahuli?
Yes, he was arrested here, and I already ordered his extradition to the U.S. But before the actual extradition took place, another case was filed against him here in the Philippines, so he was detained. I think the case is still pending until now.
Bilang judge, ma'am, ano po yung pinaka-familiar sa'yo or pinaka-master mo? Katulad niyan, ano bang ombudsman ba? Master for ombudsman? Or Sandigang Bayan? Or Court of Appeals ba? O Supreme Court? Ano po yung pinakalinya ninyo? Sakali lang.
Of course, because of the experience, the training that I got, I think I am more equipped for a Court of Appeals position. Although, alternatively, previously I applied for a Sandigan Bayan position, but I also have the experience because I work as a prosecutor. But as a whole, given my long time position being held as a judge, I think I would be more equipped to be a Court of Appeals Justice if appointed.
Ano po ba yung mga requirements, ma'am? Para maging judge ka, or para maging Supreme Court ka, or mga matataas na posisyon?
Okay. For you to become first a metropolitan or first level court judge,
Yes.
you must at least be 5 years as
5
a
years
lawyer.
as a lawyer.
Then, to become an RTC judge, you must be at least 10 years as
10
a
years.
lawyer and 5 years as a judge.
As a judge.
For the Court of Appeals, you should be at least 10 years as
10
a
years.
judge.
Qualified, very kasi 11 years or 16 years.
Yes po.
Very qualified po. Sa inyo mga kasamang judges, ma'am, ano po yung mga experiences ninyo during your term or sa work ninyo as a judge?
Work-related experiences
yes.
po. In our court po, we have good or harmonious relationship with the other
Yes.
judges po. Also, since we have our monthly meetings, we compare notes. Of course, there are cases that are not always, the answers cannot always be found in the textbooks. So, we deal it through our experiences. So we ask the senior judges, if this case happens, what will you do, or what will be the course of action that you will take. So we compare notes. And I'm happy to say that in the RTC Manila, we have good camaraderie. And our association is very active in helping not only the judges but also the employees, especially during this time of pandemic.
Sa mga relationship ninyo, ma'am, sa mga empleyado, okay lang naman po ba?
So far po, pero I know that they say that I'm strict. I'm strict when it comes to work, but I have also a mom's heart. So kung may concern po sila personally sa family nila, talagang iniintindi ko rin po sila if they have problems.
Tama po. Opo, sa inyo po, mga attorney, mga judge, mga lawyers, marami po mga hindi maiiwasan po, mga offers, no? Ano po yung masasabi niyo dyan, ma'am?
Sabi nga po nila, it comes with the profession. Pero
Yes.
it's how, unang-una po, may evade mo po yan if they know na hindi ka pwedeng lapitan. Secondly, if they try, kasi there are those talaga, they try even if they know na hindi pwede. There are always so many ways po of saying no.
Opo.
Kung paano niyo po ipaparating, basta ang importante, the message is, hindi pwede.
Lalo na sa mga malalaking kaso, no?
Yes, because I always tell them na kung naniniwala ka na yung kaso mo ay maganda, mabigat ang ebidensya mo, and
Correct.
you have all the facts in your favor, the evidence and the law, then bakit ka pa makikipag-usap? Bakit ka makikiusap, di ba? Believe in your cause, and sigurado yan because sabi ko, hindi ko tinitingnan yung tao, ang tinitingnan ko kung anong nasa harap ko sa facts ng case, yung evidence, at saka kung ano pa ang applicable dyan for you to be able to decide the case judiciously and intelligently.
Okay. Sa inyo pong experience po, ano po yung masasabi ninyo ngayon sa inyo, sa lahat ng mga pinagdaanan ninyo, lahat ng mga naging kliyente, lahat ng mga kaso na inyong napagdesisyonan?
Oo. Ano po, I could say po na yung aming trabaho po, alam po natin is very difficult po, pero it's how you address yung mga concerns on a daily basis. Kasi yung trabaho namin dito is two aspects po ito. We have the administrative aspect, meaning we supervise our staff, and the judicial aspect, yung decision making, conducting hearings. In our everyday conduct po like ng hearings, you will be able to encounter lawyers na they think highly of themselves. Minsan you will be challenged in court, unang-una because lalaki sila, babae yung judge. Pangalawa dahil matanda sila, bata yung judge. Pero what we do is for me, I always give them the impression na when I am in court, I take charge of the proceedings in court. So, do not try, kumbaga, in a way, yung actions ko is, I would like to tell them na huwag niyo po akong susubukan kasi hindi rin na ako magbe-bend down sa inyo. In fact, there was one male lawyer na talagang dinuro-duro po ako. Wala pa ito kasi it's not COVID time. Dinuro-duro po niya ako. Sabi niya, pa-filean kita ng case sa ombudsman, sa Sandigan, sa IBP, papadisbar kita. Lahat ng pwede niya, administrative, lahat ng kaso. Eh sabi ko, syempre hindi, pag ganyan kasi, hindi mo rin sasabihin, sige, subukan hindi. Sinabi ko lang sa kanya, provided po it is within your legal remedies, pwede mo pong gawin. Because itong lawyer na ito, he tried to, gusto niya i-manipulate ang proceedings because hindi ko na siya pinapa-participate kasi in default. Pag in default po kasi civil cases, wala ka ng legal personality. And then he was insisting, even mentioning the name of Chief Justice Corona, that he was his classmate, etc.
Connections.
Oo, sabi ko, sir, parang it does not matter. It will not matter kung kaklase mo si ano. The fact is, in this case, wala na po kayong legal personality to appear and even to speak before the court. Pero, ang sabi ko pa nga sa kanya, dahil ginagalang po kayo at kayo ay may edad na, the others, sabi ko kasi ang dami po ang aming courtroom. Sabi ko, even the others could testify that I even allowed you to speak for about 20 minutes and yet hindi po kayo tinigil. Ngayon lang po because nauubos na po yung oras, I still have many cases to hear and then paulit-ulit na lang din po ang sinasabi nyo. Anyway, narinig na po namin. Kaya tapos na po yung time nyo, sabi ko sa kanya. Kaya siya nagalit sa akin because the other lawyer na supposedly kalaban niya, nagsabi na, Judge, may I just move and manifest that all the manifestations of this counsel na wala na nga siyang personality to speak before the court be stricken off from the records. Hindi syempre, there's a motion so the judge should act. So grinant ko po yun. Doon siya nagalit sa akin. Dinuro-duro niya ako. So yung
Pinagmumura din ma'am?
Ha?
Pinagmumura din kayo?
Hindi naman niya ako minura, pero dinuro-duro. That was the first time na dinuro-duro. Sabi ng mga lawyers sa iba, mapula na daw yung mukha ko, pero sabi niya, dapat daw, pina-arrest ko na kasi we can order naman the arrest of yung nag-misbehave in court because that's contempt of court. Pero sabi ko dun sa lawyer na lumapit sa akin after what happened, sabi ko, alam mo, I was thinking of that. Even, sabi ko, yung sheriff ko was already there. Ready na siya, nahawakan siya at itawag na namin sa baba sa City Hall Detachment for him na makulong doon. Pero sabi ko, with that kind of thinking of a lawyer kasi, once na mahawakan mo yan, magpamudlas, pag nagkaroon ng pasa yan, pa-file lang tayo ng kaso na physical injuries, kung whatever na gusto niyang i-file, din sisirain natin yung sarili natin. Let's not go down to his level, sabi ko doon sa abogado and my staff. Even if ganito na, provided na hindi tayo physically sasaktan, anuhin natin, kumbaga, i-contain natin ang self natin, even if noon nanginginig na ako, yung talagang iba na ang pakiramdam ko, pero pag ganito kasi in our position, kailangan ipakita mo na matapang ka pa rin.
Batas ay batas.
Deep inside ma'am, sasaktan ka na.
Talagang yung parang babagsak ng buho na, pero sa labas ko para kaming poker face.
After the hearing ma'am, nasubukan niyo ng umiyak?
Opo, nasubukan ko. And hindi lang po yun yung mga ganong situations na encounter namin, yung mga family relations ko na nagkakagalit tapos napagkakasundo. Minsan pag umiiyak sila, naiiyak din ako. Pero yun, hindi mo pwedeng ipakita sa kanila na umiiyak ka. And the worst part, nandun ako sa METC po, physically nahulog na po ako sa upuan ko. And I had to continue po the hearing. Nag-recess lang ako ng 5 minutes to compose myself. Tapos bumalik po ako, nag-trial ako. Kasi itong mga gamit namin, hindi mo naman alam minsan kung okay. Siyempre, pag-back mo ng given, you have to sit down. Pag upo ko po, natumba ako. So, nakita na lang ng mga parties at saka lawyers na tumaas ang paa ko. Mabuti naman, nakapantalon ko ang at that time. So, hindi po nakita yung mga
pangyayari.
Opo, lahat po ang pwedeng nangyayari sa courtroom. Kumbaga, the real action happens within the courtroom. Pero hindi lang po yan. Ako po ay, in a way, na-threaten na rin po ng isang police because na-convict ko po yung pamangkin niya. At that time, I did not even know na pamangkin niya yun. At saka, sabi ko na hindi na ako tumitingin sa tao, doon ako tumitingin sa ano.
Kaso.
Nagkasalubong kami dyan sa hallway. Tapos, tumingin lang siya sa akin, pero I knew that he was a high-ranking police officer. Dumiretso lang ako. Kasi, unang-una, ano naman ang gagawin ko? Talagang magkakasalubong kami. Ngayon, when I came back, sabi nung staff, Judge, hinahanap ko kayo ni Colonel ganito. Sabi ko, bakit? Wala po. Ang sabi lang po sa akin, ay si Judge pala pag lumalakad, mag-isa lang, wala palang kasama. So, nung sinabi yun sa akin ng staff ko, parang meron siyang pinapaliwanag na, mag-isa ka lang, and time pala pag may gusto kami, magagawa namin. Yung mga ganon, alam mo, ang dami. Meron na rin isa na mayaman din, na-convict ko rin. Alam mo, ang ginawa niya, during the promulgation, pinicturan niya ako. Nagulat ako kasi, bigla siya nag-angat ng sabi ko, yung parang nag-flash. Tapos sabi ng staff ko, Judge, pinicturan po kayo. Truly, gusto niya akong takutin kasi sinulatan niyo yung minutes. May minutes kami ng proceedings after the hearing. Sabi niya, Judge, kasi na-convict siya. Kung kayo po magkakaroon ng nanay na dapat protektahan, siguro gagawin mo rin. Kaya mag-iingat kayo. Ganon ang sabi niya sa akin. Late ko na nalaman kasi nakaalis na silang lahat. So, ibig kong sabihin, yung trabaho namin may sakripisyo, may kasama ng pananakot, meron din katuwaan, lahat po yun. Pero yun nga, lahat yan, pag andyan ka na, kailangan lang magtiwala ka na basta tama ang ginagawa mo, wala kang dapat natakutan. Pangalawa, we always pray every day.
As a judge, talagang napakagandang tingnan, no? Napakalaking pangalan. Pero, gaano ba kahirap
Mabigat
magiging
po ang
judge?
responsibility. Because unang-una, when you hand down a decision, ang iniisip mo lagi, may buhay na maapektuhan, may right na maapektuhan. So, given that ikaw naman ang binibigyan ng karapatan na magdesisyon kung ipapakulong mo siya, kung hindi, kung i-acquit mo, or i-hold liable mo ba siya, kailangan talaga ng masusing pag-aaral. Kasi whenever you commit a mistake, ang mistake mo, malaki ang epekto dun sa buhay, karapatan, at kalayaan ng isang tao. That is apart po from the, minsan syempre tao po kami, may personal kaming nararamdaman. Minsan, ang ebidensya, hindi nagtuturo na i-convict. Pero at the back of my mind, I really believe po na accused na ito ay dapat makonvict kasi ginawa niya. Pero pag kulang po yung ebidensya, wala rin po kami magagawa. But we have to acquit kasi yun po yung aming parameters in deciding a case.
Ma'am, during the court hearings, ano po yung mga seguridad for safety ang ginagawa ninyo? Katulad yan, kinakapkapan ba ang mga attendees? Kasi baka may baril kasi based on mga news, marami talagang nababaril during paano po yung seguridad na ginagawa ng
dito po,
court hearing?
whenever I have a hearing po, yung in-charge po namin, kung hindi po yung court sheriff, the process server, kasi wala po kaming court bailiff. It should have been the function of a court bailiff, pero wala po kaming ganon. So, ang utilize namin is the process server or the court sheriff. Doon pa lang po sa labas, pinapakapkapan ko na po sila, and then kung may gun po nadala, pinapa-turn over ko muna bago po pumasok. And then po, during the proceedings, laging nandyan ang aming bailiff, ang aming court sheriff or process server to attend to the proceedings para po tingnan sino yung maingay, sino ang restless, or may makikita kang unnecessary movements. And then, when there was a time po na nagkaroon po ako ng malaking kaso na involving po murder po, parang if you can recall yung Atimuanan Massacre, na raffle po sa akin pero nare-raffle na. Puro po police po. Ang iba po are in active service. 80% or 90%. So ang ginagawa po namin, humingi po kami ng assistance from the city detachment. They assign plainclothes policemen nandyan po sa labas. Yung isa po nandito sa loob. Pero, nung parang na-size up ko na po na parang hindi naman po gagawa ng masama, hindi na po kami nag-request, except lang in some peculiar circumstances. Pero yun po yung mga ways namin to ensure our safety.
Kanina po nabanggit ni ma'am na napicturan kayo gamit yung cellphone. So, during the court hearings, hindi ba pinapabawal na ipasok ang mga mobile gadgets?
Hindi po kami nagbabawal. What we only tell them is that you put all cell phones in silent mode or put it off kasi para lang hindi ma-interrupt. Hindi po kami nagbabawal ng cellphone inside.
Ma'am, any last message po para sa mga kababayan natin na generally?
Oo. Ay, yun
Mga
lang
kaso.
po, being a judge po, it may be an exalted position, marami po ang may gusto. Pero po, to become po a good judge, marami pong sacrifices kasi even if yung weekends mo, nagagamit mo po yan para matapos ang trabaho. So, bawas po ang oras sa pamilya. You become less sociable kasi para hindi ka po maka-encounter ng iba-ibang tao na posibleng magkaroon ng kaso or may kaso sa'yo, mamit mo in some other places. You limit your social interaction.
Correct.
Tapos po, yung ano lang po is, yung great responsibility coming with becoming a judge. Siguro any other position meron yan, pero sa palagay ko, one of the most difficult po. Yet po, very kumbaga, maganda po yung reward. Hindi lang po yung reward ng we receive good pay, of course po, pero yung reward na kahit papano when you render justice at alam mo at ito po ay naaayon sa kung ano ang nasa batas, ano ang nasa evidence, maganda po ang pakiramdam because I feel that I have served to the people to the best way I can po.
Any message of encouragement din ma'am doon sa mga gustong maging abogado?
Opo. Of course po, ang una pong dapat po para sa gustong maging abogado, they must be diligent. Kasi hindi lang po dapat maging matalino. Meron pong matalino, kung hindi ka masyadong nag-aaral, wala rin po. So, it must come hand in hand. Kung matalino ka na, mag-aral ka pa, very good material to become a lawyer and to become a judge. Secondly po, dapat ma-maintain po talaga ang integrity. Once na ma-establish mo ang good reputation and integrity, others follow. Kahit ano po ang maging decision mo, they will not question you. And they will believe in you. And then even if ano pang mangyari, they will always have a high regard sa iyo. Wherever you may be.
Thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you very much.